Our real identity, our true self, is a radiant particle in the field of being. The emphasis here is on singularity, the absence of separation. Our personal identity is ephemeral, secondary, and passing. The emphasis is on communion, oneness, identification with the field. This is our basic identity. There is no loss involved in giving up separateness. It involves moving closer to reality. Though it has fueled our development for millennia, perhaps since we came down out of the trees, it has now become an impediment to our further unfolding. The separateness imprinted on our nervous system is now the root of immense human suffering in the form of isolation, alienation, and despair. A posture of self-absorption is also at the base of the despoiling of our planet. If we honestly ask ourselves the question, where are we now? The answer is, we are lonely, desolate, alienated, and in despair. Our planet is struggling to maintain itself in the face of our onslaught and heedlessness. Our prospects with our present mindset and worldview are very dim. The field is on our side in our efforts to continue to exist. Its bias is for life to flourish and complexify. The universe is not the empty, black, threatening, and indifferent vastness that we previously thought, nor is it the kingly, micromanaging puppet master of religion's vision. It is simply the field, a sea of living particles, vast, powerful, unfolding and evolving, metamorphosing, and endlessly creative. It has intelligence and consciousness, but it is nothing like the intelligence of humans. It is vastly deeper, so much so that when we get a tiny experience of its capacities, we are electrified. The powers of the field should keep us in a permanent state of amazement and wonder. We exist every day in the midst of a gigantic light and magic show. It is shimmering around us in every moment, mysterious, stunningly beautiful, profound in its depth, and sustaining itself effortlessly for our inspection. It is endlessly creating and metamorphosing itself into new forms, while maintaining, in perfect balance and in a trillion ways, the existing system that it has unfolded up to this point. It is a great privilege to be alive within this field. It is a great gift. The gift has been and continues to be bestowed upon us, but we have been too self-absorbed, too asleep, and too undeveloped and immature to perceive it. We must do our part in the evolution that is being forced upon us. The field has so organized its sea of subatomic particles that it has created our forms and those of other species. In the subsequent endowment of consciousness, it selected us as the prime recipients of awareness. It continues to expand that awareness now in our crisis. In a real way, our responses to the problems facing us are the field contemplating the field. Human intelligence is now an important factor in Earth's evolution. We can expect to see a process of trial and error employed, because that is its style. The outcome is uncertain. The continuance of the Earth experiment is in the balance. It is certain that we must act ourselves to the best of our ability to solve our dilemmas. We are the field. We are its fingers and instrumentalities. We are the application of the field, well designed and adapted to the task, through which the problems will be dealt with. Intervention will not come from on high. It will come through us. There are signs of unfolding evolution everywhere. At the very moment of our greatest self-induced crisis, we seem to be waking up to new realities. These realities were there all along, over the 13.7 billion years of the universe and the 4 billion years of the Earth. We were not yet evolved enough to perceive them, however. Now, it appears that evolution is opening our eyes. The realization of the field as the primary reality carries with it a number of beneficial corollaries. With the living, intelligent, and conscious field as our worldview, we would no longer be miserably separate. We would no longer be fearfully unsupported. We could regain our rightful place in the universe. We could belong to this vast, miraculous system. We could once again feel the holding of the field of being. Awareness of the field might also reshape our greedy, competitive, self-serving instincts. If every particle in the field is equally divine and important, then every other person, species, and inanimate object has equal sanctity. Everything is sacred. Everything is derived from living particles arranging themselves temporarily in form. It is all divine. It is all sacred. It is all worthy of our devotion. If we could evolve in this direction quickly enough to save ourselves, perhaps we would find ourselves in a new realm, a re-enchanted universe compelling our wonder and admiration. Perhaps we could regain the sense of sacredness that we have presently lost and long to recapture. The field will assist us in this re-enchantment. It is its nature. It is always pushing in the direction of wholeness, health, and perfect integration of parts. It is our ally. It is our best hope. It is shaping its future evolution even now through us. We are quickly evolving into a new consciousness, field consciousness, and it could possibly save us and our planet.